Oof, I have no idea. I have no clue if you can see me or not. I'm just gonna hope and pray that I'm fully in the camera. If I'm not, I'm starting off my day currently with a mason jar of water. I only drink out of mason jars because it's giving me luxury, okay? Big purr. I usually wake up with a jar either half full or all the way full in the morning because I put it there at night because I kind of plan for myself to get thirsty in the nighttime. And then when I wake up, it's like the water's already there for me. So then I just habitually just grab it and drink it. Sometimes with my vitamins, but I do use this vitamin holder thing. These are just 2 probiotics right here, 1 multivitamin, and then I have other stuff to take, but I'm not gonna take that right now. Yeah, but having a glass of water already here when I wake up kind of lets me know that I gotta drink water. It makes my mind like be like, oh, it's water time. And then I just take my vitamins because I'm like, oh, let me use this, put this water to good use and take my vitamins. Okay, let's go. I'm building better routines in my morning. Like this ideally was supposed to start at 7. So I'm just gonna jack that at 7 a.m. even though it's almost noon. And what I do after I drink my water and I make my bed and take my vitamins, I hit the yoga mat and I do a nice little 15-minute flow. I meditate and then I decide on what I'm gonna eat for breakfast. So today I'm going to be making some instant oatmeal. This is Kodiak protein pack oatmeal, blueberries and cream. It is just so good. Let me get the bill. Purr. Let's get the bill. Purr. And that's on Big Purr. Let me start off by saying why I titled this video the way I titled it. What I eat in a day is being vegan, not vegan. I came out in 2019 as being vegan. That was a decision I made after meeting a friend who was vegan, and I was like, that's kind of crazy. That's a crazy life that you live. At the time, I was 19 and I didn't know any vegans, and I was just like, what do you eat? And he was telling me how he had a vegan Thanksgiving, and I was just like, what could a vegan possibly eat on Thanksgiving? I YouTubed vegan Thanksgivings, and so many videos came up, and the food wasn't luxurious. Nothing stood out to me, but what did stand out to me were the comments. And multiple comments were people who said they had diabetes, they had high blood pressure, they had cancer, they had tumors, and they changed their diets, and what doctors said were irreversible conditions were reversed. At that moment, I never looked back at eating meat. If there's something in the water, if you're telling me there was something in the Kool-Aid, babe, I'm not going to drink the Kool-Aid. We as a people living in America, at least, are eating food that literally gives us severe health conditions. And for me, it was like a no-brainer to just decide that I want to change the way that I eat. But this is how I got here. YouTube comments. I love the comment section of YouTube. Really good. But I titled this vegan, not vegan because as life kind of progressed for me and I was doing this vegan lifestyle, it started to take a toll on my health, not in the best way. And not because I was vegan, but because I was malnourished. There aren't as many vegan spots next to me at the time, honestly. Like, a lot of stores weren't selling as much, vegan alternatives. I didn't know how to cook vegan meals. I then adapted my diet a little bit to introduce other things that, sometimes might contain dairy or just like whatever. But the reason I titled this vegan, not vegan is because a lot of people will come up to me and be like, hey, like when I tell them I don't eat meat, they're like, oh, are you vegan? Are you vegetarian? And honestly, I'm neither. I'm not a vegan, I'm not a vegetarian. I think the best way to put it is that I'm plant-based, as in every opportunity that I get, I like to eat from the earth. But for right now, I'm what would be called vegan, not vegan, just plant-based. But I wanted to title this video that way because I feel like a lot of people know me as being vegan when I came out, because I was really transparent on social media about how I don't eat meat and I don't eat things from dairy. So I think it's nice to just address that I'm a vegan, not vegan, because I feel like veganism is also not just a dietary lifestyle, but a lifestyle in general. I just feel like the animals should just be. They should just live. That's the thing with veganism for me. Like, it's not... They did something with this one. This is good. Keep a place in me. I am hungry again. Sorry, that's my refrigerator. I'm getting hungry again, so I'm about to go kind of heat up this food and let you all know what it is. Here. So I'm eating Italian salad and rice. I made these both last night. A lot of carbs on my plate. This is not the most balanced meal, but chow is what I'm going to eat for today. And I would just say also, like, you'll notice that I took this out of my fridge and I reheated the rice, not the Italian salad. But I tend to find that when I plan my meals, or as far as just like making food for the next day and the next day after that, I eat more frequently, because one of the reasons that I became so malnourished was because I wasn't eating enough. And for me, if I have to go to work in the morning and I don't already know what I'm going to eat for that day, and I'm like, I don't want to spend any money on food, then I just won't eat for the day. So when I actually take the time to make my food and then put it in the fridge, I refrain from, spending a lot more money outside for food and making sure that I actually eat 2 or 3 times a day. If any of y'all are like me, where, you just skip meals because thinking about what you're gonna eat is just too much energy in itself, I get that. But try planning your meals and seeing how that works. Not even really planning it, but just making some food for, one night and then enough for 2 days after that. I feel like it makes a huge difference. Alright, so I'm ending the night with drinking some chamomile and lavender tea. You'll notice I have a little pink steeper, and that has some mugwort in it because I'm using mugwort now and seeing how that makes me feel. I didn't really eat anything after my pasta and rice. I did have another kind bar and a little dessert. But after that second meal, I was pretty valid for the day. I took a nap. Felt pretty good. All in all, I just hope that you all make choices for your own diet that make you feel good, that give you the most optimal energy, because that's what food is really about. Making us feel good, giving us energy to go out and do the things that we really, really want to do. So be sure to put your comments down below on your thoughts on anything that I said. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel and that you like this video, and stay tuned for more. It's always peace, love, and light from me to you. Thanks so much for watching. Good night.